Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to 1Game1Life. My name is Typo, and this is Starfield Part 114. And on the day this comes out, Merry Christmas! Christmas Day that this will be coming out. I'm recording it on the Friday beforehand, trying to get recordings out for visiting the family. And yeah, just want to wish you all happy holidays. Now let's see what we're getting into. This has the same exact design as a deserted UC listening post. Huh. Interesting. Abandoned outpost. I wonder if the inside's the same as a deserted UC listening post. Wow, that's a very valuable gun to just be laying around. We'll take it! Now, I don't know if we're gonna find one enemy or a bunch or what's going on here, but... Tick turret, mark... Tick turrets? What are tick turrets?
Taking damage.
Yes, you are taking damage. True. Can't argue that. Interesting. I don't know what it was shooting at before, but we got it. This is exactly the same layout as a UC listening post. That's crazy. That's lazy, is what that is. Now watch there be 2 advanced AA99s in here. It'll literally just be the exact same thing. Okay, here we go. And then, what? That with this right here? Yep. Yep. It's exactly what that is. Wow. Okay. Just doing another deserted UC listening post. Alright then. Let's do it. I already know the area. There's not much to see because we've already done this before. We've done it twice on camera, I think. This is our 3rd time on camera going through a location that looks like this. There it is. Usually there's people in here, not robots, but that's really the only difference.
Anything useful behind.
Love that 50 MI arrays. More ammo for the Revenant. I always expect that to be a contraband cache. Okay. Alright. My memory's definitely not flawless, so I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything that I should be grabbing. The advanced AA99s are always like the #1 thing I remember. Because when you go to a deserted UC listening post at like level 5, you'll find an advanced AA99, which is absolutely gross and crazy because of how overpowered that is at the earlier levels if you could get enough ammo to use it. That was really the main thing that stopped us from using it, was just the ammo problem. But if you decided to buy some ammo, you would walk over this stuff. Another peak performance too. Find Eon. Kind of mowing through this real quick. Yeah, that's where we came from. Is that a vent? Okay, no, it's not. I thought maybe that was a vent for a second, because that would have been something I probably missed. Excuse you. Not paying attention to mine. The Big Bang is very good against robots, so even though it's already good, it's even better against these robots. Disassembler is one of its 3 legendary properties. Okay. Is there gonna be a person back here or no? And I'll heal soon. I just don't feel like it's needed quite yet. Interesting. There's almost nothing in here. An Assassin's Advanced AA-99. Was this always here? Probably. That'd be my guess. So an even better AA-99, just in case, you know. You want to get one of those super early on. What do we have here? I don't recall this part. No, I never did vents in this building. This is new. Maybe it was always here, but at least it's new for me. I had never seen it. Oh, got it. Okay. It's just a way to show you a hidden safe. We're alright. Got it. Okay. Who's gonna be here? Search the kidnapper's quarters for clues. Oh, it's a rip shank. Oh man, a legendary weapon, but it's a rip shank. Talk about disappointing. Oh man, corrupted slate. Fine. Return the slate to the retreat. I can do that. Okay. Half-eaten sandwich. Delicious. We just bust in here real quick. If we do that with this, should take care of that. That would do it in one solo move, but it's almost always two moves, right? So that would be weird if it worked like that this time. It would've worked either way. Grand Crew spacesuit. That's really it. Okay. Alright. Alright, I guess I'll head back with the corrupted slate. Huh. Okay, I'm gonna head back and then I'll see you guys there. God, this was lazy, wasn't it? Oh no. Alright, I came back to the ship to drop off stuff in the cargo hold. It's currently at 60-61, so we got about 900 more pounds, which is fine, but I forgot we can add to the artillery. Wherever that's going on. Added our artifacts. We should have all of them except one now put in there. Okay. Let's go hit this. Hey everybody, how we doing? You're welcome, Jessamine. Back to the retreat. Give her the information that we need to hand over. The puddle stuff's still tripping me out a little bit. The fact that there is one. This must be the ship services guy. We never actually talked to him or went in this building. I'll sell some things here. $488. This'll work. Perfect. You probably have nothing good, right?
Need to offload? Trader. Hey, what can I do for you? Okay, no problem.
He probably has nothing good. That'd be my guess. He does have some rank 4 stuff, doesn't he? Huh. Looking for missiles. Missiles. Rank 4 missiles that are better than what we have. Doubt it, but I'll try. Yeah, I didn't think so. Our alpha turrets are plenty good. Engine. Well, the alpha turrets are rank 1, actually. Can you believe that? Are you telling me they can be better? I find that hard to believe. Particle 113. 2.5 fire rate, though. 159, 1.5 fire rate. Right now we have 111 with 4 fire rate. No, you're not beating that. Absolutely not. Alright. It was worth looking at. Whoops. Alright. Now we're gonna let them know. Alright. Oh, we're already gathered. Isn't that convenient? Go ahead, Sloan.
You seem to have weathered that trek well enough. Were you able to find anything at the facility?
No sign of our kidnapper, but I did find this.
Not a lot to go on. Monica, anything you can do with this?
I can take a look. Oh, it's encoded. Made to look scrambled. And done badly. Looks like... there.
So it wasn't corrupted.
Seems there were 2 of them. Oh my god. It's all here. The accidents, the kidnapping, Greg's attack. These 2, they did it all.
Any mention of who they are? They're not with the construction crew, are they?
No names. But there are a pair of ID numbers.
ID numbers for what?
They're with the Trackers Alliance.
The Alliance sent 2 bounty hunters? Here? What? Our bounties are all paid.
I'm not seeing an Alliance contract or documentation. I think this is off the books.
Trackers? Consider yourselves lucky to still be alive.
It appears we have been fortunate. But it does beg the question.
Why and who?
A couple of trackers have decided to haunt us on their own free time. Why?
Doesn't say.
This place is antithetical to their existence. Reforming criminals means less work for them. Let's go, Professor Background.
That makes quite a bit of sense.
And make ourselves a target for every other hunter in the universe. We need to take a stand.
Says the one guy physically incapable of taking one.
We're not doing anything until we
Roasted.
actually find them. Any mention in there of where our trackers might be now?
Sounds like they're on a supply run, outside the system.
Then we got a little time. Given their background, and ours, I expect you're the only person here they might actually listen to. Would you be willing to act as an emissary on our behalf?
I suppose if the pay is right. Huh. Don't you worry. They're never going to bother you guys ever again.
I'm sure we can find a way to solve this issue, which won't require bloodshed.
Let's just pay them and be done with it. I mean, we clearly need more manpower anyway. I'll hire them on as contractors.
To hell with that. We know where they live. Let's have our friend here get the drop on them and send them to the great beyond.
The last thing we need is the galaxy thinking that's how we solve our problems around here, Mr. D'Angelo.
Oh, she's right about
I
that,
would
though,
request
for real.
you try to avoid any violence. But if you're looking for suggestions on how to proceed, well, it seems we've got opinions to spare.
Okay, 11,000 credits. Alright, go ahead and talk to me,
Be careful
Sloan.
with these trackers. You don't get into their line of business without a vicious streak.
Any suggestions on how to deal with these trackers?
Love, I can only guess at what these 2 might be after.
Exorcism.
But it's clear they perceive something about us as a threat. They're afraid. And all you can do with fear is try and understand it. So, just listen to them, okay? Hear what they have to say. And see if you can make whatever it is they're worried about a little less scary.
I'll be persuasive, because it's
Good
what
luck.
my employer desires, most
Looking for my
likely.
suggestion. I don't think they're gonna respect anything other than force. But I think Sloane's not gonna be happy if you handle it that way.
You would be correct, Mr. D'Angelo.
Navon.
I think
Nevin.
there's a clear way to solve this problem. But the ultimate way forward, I suppose, falls to you. I think you should offer them money, and I'm willing to help. Here, all I have liquid at the moment. Hopefully it'll be enough.
2,500 credits.
I'd hand them those credits I gave you. I'm hoping that much will be sufficient.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Take care, please.
Monica?
Did I mention thanks for taking these two on? Had to deal with my fair share of their kind over the years. You don't get into that job to make it rich. You get into it to be your own boss and prove how tough you are. So, my advice? Let them know that pushing around a bunch of counselors just makes them look like bullies, not tough.
Okay, confront the trackers.
Be careful with those goons.
Yeah, will do. Where are we gonna find them exactly? We didn't exactly communicate that. I'm like banking on the quest marker here because there's nothing else to guide me. It says they're outside the system on a supply run, but didn't tell me anything about where that supply run might take me. Oh, they're back at the abandoned outpost now? What? Oh my god, okay. Well, I guess I'm running back over there. We'll see y'all in a sec. Are we serious? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to the abandoned outpost that we were just at, like, 10 minutes ago. Maybe not even. Maybe, like, 3 minutes ago for you guys. Okay. They're gonna see all the robots are broken. They're gonna be like, hey, wait a minute. Alright, let's have a little talk, you and us. We pop some Hippolyta, all that good stuff. Paramore, if I've got it, I've got it. I'm gonna recommend y'all do a better job in general. Wait for the trackers. Oh. How long is this gonna take? It's 3 o'clock Universal. How much time am I wasting here? Here they come. Oh, it only took 2 minutes. I'm all about it. Hey, guys.
What the? Who's that?
No clue. You. Who are you and what the hell are you doing here?
Nice gear, looking good.
And just who the holy hell are you?
I'm here on behalf of the Eleos retreat. I want to talk.
See? I told you Kilman was gonna lead them to us. Should have slit his throat when we had the chance.
Quiet. Listen, unless you're here to tell us those convicts have decided to close up shop, then we've got nothing to discuss.
Huh. Why do you care? Are you really afraid of a couple of ex-cons?
I couldn't care less about the cons. They can huff fish innards until they rot for all we care. But this retreat, if they actually succeed, keep criminals out of the bounty system, well, the galaxy probably doesn't need so many trackers at that point, does it? And then maybe the big boys like the UC and the Collective set up programs of their own, just like Eleos. Put us all out of a job. Now, better to nip it in the bud now before it becomes a threat. Which is why I'm not interested in discussing anything except the date and time they're shutting their doors.
We can solve this without anyone getting hurt. I would rather shoot you, but, you know, we're getting paid, so...
It is a reasonable request. You would do well to consider it.
Andreja can be a little scary. You must think you're real tough picking on a bunch of unarmed office workers and counselors.
What? That's not what this is. We're tough.
What a child. Even if the retreat succeeds, there's always work for savvy, capable people like you two.
I guess that's a good point. Fine. We'll leave the retreat alone. Can't make any promises about us being the last, though. Just get out, all right?
Easiest persuasion ever. Those extra easy persuasion options for +3 from talking to the other people made that trivial. I'm gonna go make another run back to the Eleos retreat. I'll see you all there. It's a lot of running back and forth for me, to be honest. Alright, we have made it back to the retreat. It's been a whole day here. Though to be fair, we have accomplished a lot in this one day, haven't we? Alright, Sloan, we did it your way.
There you are. You were gone for quite a while, love. Are you all right? Were you able to find our trackers?
Sure did, and I convinced them to leave you all alone.
That's
The last option was funny.
the best news I've had in quite a while. From the bottom of my heart, thank you, love. This place, all of us, we are in your debt.
Pay me as you please.
There is just one last piece of business, though. Nevin asked to speak to you, in private. He's waiting for you up in the office.
Okay. Another 11,000 credits. We are making it happen. By the way, we are over 6,100,000 credits found over the course of this game. And currently, we are 3,754,000. We are loaded. Got that big money. But that does mean we've managed to spend over 2 million of it, so not bad.
Ah, there you are. So, first things first, I need to say, well, thank you.
Glad I could be of service.
And we are exceedingly grateful for it. It's just the situation you set right with the trackers. It's one we don't want to find ourselves in again. Luckily, we have someone, our founding donor in fact, who has offered to reach out to the Alliance, ensure their good behavior going forward. Before she does, however, she's asked for the details of what exactly occurred. I've already shared my own insights, but, well, she wants to talk to you too.
Alright,
Is that
that's
something
fine.
you might be amenable to?
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't bug me. Sure. Whom exactly am I going to be speaking to? Should I be concerned?
Our benefactor has said she'd prefer to do the introductions herself. But you can rest assured she wants only to thank you in person. Hear your side of the story. Nothing more sinister than that.
Alright, if that's all you need, sure, I could talk to her.
She'll be pleased to hear it. Head to Aquila City in the Cheyenne system. Check in with Justin Sneed, her security chief. And I would ask you to try and be polite. She's the only reason we're here.
I haven't been to Aquila City in a while. Sure, we can do that eventually. In fact, I can go on a merchant run to New Atlantis and all these other places. Sure. Man, I still don't know if New Game Plus will erase my apartment or not. Otherwise, I'd be kind of tempted to use this episode to do that, since we'll be in New Atlantis anyway. I don't know. I'll see y'all in Aquila City, though, and we'll make a decision at some point. Alright, quick detour. I figured I would finish surveying the solar system since we were almost done. I'm on the last one right now, but we are about to level up, and I actually caught it this time, so wanted y'all to be here for it. 108, there it is. We have 1 kill with a heavy weapon and 6 with a rifle. We can't do any of these yet. Particle beam weapons doing more damage is probably good. I don't know which one mag weapons count as, though. And how's our missile damage going? It's been going up. 563, not a lot. We'll hold on to that point for now. I'm sure we'll figure out what to spend it on soon. I hate the ocean ones. I gotta go find something in this ocean. Ugh. Alright, so I did go to New Atlantis, and I have discovered that indeed when we hit New Game Plus, everything we would have done here would go away. I really hope we take the ship with us. I'm trying to look up as little as possible, but I wanted to know whether it was worth decorating this apartment or not. We're gonna have to do that in New Game Plus, because I don't want to decorate this and then immediately lose it, because we're like right at the end of the game. We're like right there. I'd be decorating the apartment for almost nothing, so God, it's such a good-looking apartment. In New Game Plus, we're gonna have to rush the Vanguard storyline so we can get ourselves set up ASAP. Yeah, so that's a bummer, but alright, let's go to Aquila City. I just got done selling off a bunch of things. Here in New Atlantis, I bankrupted all the stores again, like we always do. I will see you all in Aquila City. Here we are in Aquila City. There's the beautiful, beautiful ambition. Let's go ahead and go talk to Justin Sneed. SSNN? Nah. That was me! I've been holding on to this. I didn't really love it the first time I used it. I still really don't, but it seems like too good a gun and too unique a gun to sell when we really don't need the credits. Been holding on to this in case we end up breaking. If we find, like, really good armor and helmet, then there'll be no reason for, like... Because right now, part of the reason we're using this armor is the aesthetic is sick. So I'm holding on to that. Obviously, the Mantis is too unique to sell. So I've been holding on to that. Maybe New Game Plus will give us better versions of that. I don't know. Not that I'm going to play New Game Plus right away, obviously. I've got other games I need to catch up on. Skyrim VR or something fierce. I'm so far behind on that. Oh, yeah, my bad. Hold up. But, yeah. Y'all know where I'm getting with that. Hopefully. Alright, there we go. Make the money we can. What are we at? 3,868. Maybe after we hit some Aquila stores, we'll be at 3.9 million.
I know Aquila City
We'll
very
see.
well.
What if all my credits go away too? What if all this selling has been purposeless?
How about I just show you?
That's the thing, man. That's the thing with New Game Pluses. They can really mess you up. And that's if I even decide to stick with it. Sell those. And that. Emergency power cells. I don't need those. If I've ever needed them, they've always been readily available. That's right, I remember taking that pot at one point. Sell one of those, I guess. Snow globes. Probe control units. I don't think I need that anymore for sure, but, you know, just in case, I'll hold on to it. Should have put those away. Alright, take my survey data. Enjoy that. Here we are. We're back to having stuff in the Fs again because of all the new stuff we've surveyed. Roland Arms before we turn around here.
You ask? Sure, Laredo. You seem alright. Here's my selection.
She is so worried all the time about... Oh, shoot. About selling to people that are gonna use her stuff wrong. That's a shame, to be honest. 4,500? Wow, actually, we can't even get all our money for that. Okay. Sell the ammo types we absolutely don't need. 1080. I can do that. There we go. I'm just offloading all the junk we don't need. And it's been fairly profitable at that. Okay, it's up there. That's interesting. We got that. Hello, hello.
Tower's closed. Come back some other time.
I was told to check in with you. I'm Typo Master, the one who helped out with the Eleos retreat. Oh, you're expecting me. The savior of Eleos retreat has arrived. Whatever, sure, let's have some fun.
So you're them. Figures. I've got 2 rules for this little meeting.
Okay.
Rule number 1. You're not to share anything you discuss up there. This is a private matter, and we're going to keep it that way. Rule 2. You decide to get playful with that weapon, we're going to have serious problems.
Nah, don't worry about it.
Think you can abide by those?
Easy. I can handle that.
Good. Miss Lance is waiting upstairs. You can go on up.
Miss Lance. Kind of a cool name. Speak to the donor.
And that must make you our guest. Please, take a seat.
It was a cheap seat you
Now,
gave me.
you may already know who I am. Raisha Lance, CEO, Laredo Firearms.
True.
And you, I know all about.
I sell you
I
stuff all
can't
the time.
thank you enough for everything you've done for the retreat. Truly, it's a project that's near and dear to my heart.
Huh. You're the person responsible for the retreat? The CEO of a weapons manufacturer?
I'm not the sole donor, but yes, the retreat is a project I've been trying to foster for some time now. My attempt to improve the plight of humanity, even if just in a minor way. Which is why I'm so thankful for your intervention on its behalf.
Of course. You're quite welcome.
Now, I presume Nevin already got you up to speed. I need details before I talk to the heads of the Trackers Alliance. Make sure their members understand the retreat's off limits. So if you don't mind, I'd like to just jump right into it.
Yeah, let's get it done.
Lily here will be taking notes as we go. Now, Nevin said all the various incidents afflicting the retreat, they all stemmed from this pair of rogue bounty hunters. Do I have that right?
We found evidence to that effect, yes.
Good. Lily, make sure we get a copy of all that, will you?
Yes, Miss Lance.
But Nevin did say you managed to get those two to leave the retreat alone. You mind my asking how you accomplished that?
They were dolts. I had them wrapped around my little finger before they barely opened my mouth. I just talked with them, got them to see reason.
2 trackers and you just talked them down? That's quite the feat. I'm interested in the details, though. How exactly did it all play out?
I'm an expert negotiator. Those 2 are lucky I didn't talk them into flying themselves into a star. You know I'm the guy who broke up the robbery at Galbank, right? I'm kind of that guy.
I bet they are. So, only other thing I wanted to ask, and I'm just looking for an opinion here, is there anything in your eyes that could have been done to prevent this happening?
Your leadership needs guidance. Sloan and Nevin really dropped the ball here. I think they're on the right course now. Having a bunch of criminals running around a place like that is only going to end in tragedy. The retreat's woefully underprotected. You need more security.
After everything I've heard from you and Nevin, I'm inclined to agree.
Not to mention there's literal things called nightmares walking
for
around.
This kind of work, but I'll make sure it's addressed. But that should give me enough to present to the Alliance. Thank you for making the time. Now, what you did, well, it deserves something more than just a couple of firm thank yous.
I'll take it.
I want you to have these. They're a rare make, but I think you've earned it. Now, was there anything else you wanted to talk about before we went our separate ways?
Did you see that? Peacemaker makes rifles do more damage. That armor boosts Revenant damage? What? Hold up. I think you're gonna do real good with the retreat. I think you're wasting your money on the retreat. Yeah, nothing else I was looking to discuss. Ball's in your court on the retreat. I could see it going either way.
Then I don't need to take up any more of your time. You have my sincere thanks. Now, if you'll excuse me, as you've seen, there's plenty to be done.
Remember, what you and Miss Lance discussed stays between you two. Got it?
God, that armor looks so good, though. Yep, got it. Alright, let's take a look at this armor, though. Holstered Advanced Peacemaker Spacesuit. Weapons weigh half weight. Minus 50% incoming energy damage. Rifles do 10% more damage. But it looks terrible. And then normal. Okay, so it's just 10% more if we wore it. I'll give up on 10% damage to keep what we're currently rocking for sure. It's so good. I need to remember that when we stand still, we basically take half damage, which is also so good. Oh, it's so good. Check in with the Eleos retreat staff. Really?
Hey.
Sure, I guess I could do that. Sure, I guess I could do that. Let's go. I'm gonna sell a couple more things, and then I'm gonna do exactly that, like I keep saying. And here we are, yet again. You could probably swim in that, to be honest. That's kind of cool to have out front. One of those tiny little details that I'm just in character I would notice, I'm assuming. Okay.
This job can't be done soon enough.
Nevin! Talk to me, Nevin. Oh, Sloan. Talk to me, Sloan.
We've still got a long way to go, but it's finally starting to feel real. Just happening through our neck of the woods, stranger? Nevin told me about your summons. Are, Donor wasn't too hard on you, I hope.
Nope. Oh, we're best friends now. We'll be taking her mega yacht for a spin once it's the season. Why so much secrecy about this donor?
It's something she had asked for. She doesn't want her firm's reputation and ours to affect one another. But I'm mostly just curious how things went.
She's a very surprisingly friendly person considering her line of work.
She can be a hammer when the situation requires. But this project holds a pretty special place in her heart, so I'm sure she was feeling grateful. Well, thanks to your little chat, our donor's doing everything she can to upend the various roadblocks in our way. We're in the process of vetting more security, looking at some additional and more agreeable contractors. Whatever gets this place closer to becoming a reality. Opening's still a ways off, but we'd be going nowhere if you hadn't wandered in.
For real, we did kind of just wander in. So my master plan to get you shut down fails spectacularly. Ah, well.
Not in the cards this time. Thank you again, love. For you, our doors will always be open.
Alright, and there's that. And that puts the Eleos retreat behind us, I believe.
Overtime, we're going to earn gas.
Which means... And by the way, I realized that Visit Vladimir's House and Apex Predator's samples on Sirma 3, those are in the same solar system. What are the chances that one of our few things left to do, two of our three things left to do other than the main story, are in the same solar system? With all those solar systems in this game. Kind of wild, to be honest. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure out what we're doing next. I really am gonna have to figure out what we're doing next. I'm at a complete loss for what comes next. But we'll have to figure it out as we go. But it's a little short, but I guess this is a good point to call it. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider giving it a like. And if you really enjoyed it, consider subscribing. But either way, thank you so much for joining myself, Typo, and Andreja on this journey in Starfield. Next time,
you can fly
I'll
away
have
from.
some direction, some aim,
Is that
something
what
to
it
shoot
says?
for. And I'll see all of you for whatever it's going to be. Graceful as always. Next time.